Hey, it's Tuesday. Lately on the channel, we've been talking a little bit. I'm going to refrain from asking questions this week because next week we have something planned. I'm not sure if it's going to go through yet or not, but yeah, if it doesn't go through, I'm sorry for not asking a question this week. You can totally see my nipples. Um, but yeah. John, I'm really sorry how many of your videos I have missed, but I'm going to give some time right now to answer the question you asked last week, and at the end of the video, I'll get into the whole gay marriage, Prop 8, whatnot, because I feel it's a very important topic, and rather than spieling about it now and missing some of the questions or not having time for them, I'm just going to try and hit the questions and then get into it. So you had asked us if we had a pet, and I actually have 3 cats. Well, technically, I don't own them. 2 of them are my brother's, and then 1 belongs to my mom. Um, Rodion, you asked if we could have any hair color, what would it be? And I actually got a little pissed off how everyone was like, "Oh, I'd keep my hair," because right as you asked that, I was really like, "Oh, I would so keep my hair," because it's metaphoric for who I am. But now I'm like, well, that's so not original. So right now, at this current stage of my life, I would keep my hair the way it is. But when I was younger, I actually went into like white hair, kind of like how albinos have really white hair. I didn't want to be albino because I like my tanness, which you can actually sort of see this time. Caleb, your challenge I am really hating. I think all of us actually are, but it's cool still because I think it really gives the viewers more of an opportunity to just like comment and whatnot. Because I notice we're usually the ones that comment on our videos. John totally gets Skype. Just, yeah, because I know our time frames between the 4 of us and you are so different that it's going to be hard to Skype. But I think we can totally do it. Which actually was Sam's challenge for all of us to get a Skype, so yeah. And John, yeah, I totally go around and count the number of people who are wearing the same shirts as I am every time. Oh look, that son of a bitch is wearing that shirt again. What is that, like 14 times now? No, I actually don't count. I was just kind of going with an exaggeration because it happens so much now that, because like everybody wears Hollister here at least, and like whatnot, which is half the reason why I want to break away from the brands that I typically wear. Labels. And Sam is so not real. Like, I could totally take my hand and put it right through him. Yes. Alright, John, your question this week was to talk about gay marriage, and I think that's a really great thing to bring up. I would actually love to do kind of like a discussion about that between all of us, which I guess we can do this week because our questions will be boiling down if we go through with what we're planning on. But that's a topic that really hits home to me, and I know it hits home to all of us. One thing about it with Proposition 8, that was the first time in American history that a right has actually been taken away from a group. As with discrimination against blacks, there was like blacks couldn't get married and whatnot, but that's right they didn't have at the time. It's not like they had it and then it had been repealed. That's just horrible. It's inhumane, and something that I've actually wanted to ask people for a long time now. And I know I did a whole bash on Christianity on my main. Actually, it wasn't on Christianity. It was on fake Christians on my main channel. But if you're one of those people that voted yes to Proposition 8, and you are all, oh look, I'm so Christian because I'm voting yes, I'm doing God a favor. You're not. God directly says not to judge. And on top of that, in the Bible, I know somewhere in there it says thou shalt not steal. And that's exactly what you have done if you voted yes for this. Because no, it isn't tangible. But this is something that we had and you've taken away from us. And I'll be damned if you're going to be going around quoting that you've done something good. That you've done society a favor. That you've done your human race a favor. Done God a favor. Gay marriage isn't something that I'm saying you have to be for. I'm not saying you have to come and hold rallies just to get our rights. I'm just saying that at least respect it. We respect you. We don't go after the repeal of straight marriages or traditional marriages. we don't go after and attack you just for being who you are. I don't think we do. But what had really appalled me about Proposition 8 was the fact that I didn't even know about it till it was after, because our schooling system doesn't acknowledge that we exist. There is nothing in my history book about Harvey Milk. There's nothing about Matthew Shepard, and there's most certainly nothing about civil rights movements on gay. I find that quite appalling, to be honest, and very provoking. On top of that, the government has really no place to say on who can get married. I find it also appalling that you have to get a license to get married. I mean, it's one thing to have to go to court and settle marriages out there, like, I'm marrying this person, because with legal things such as health benefits, I can see why that would need to be over to court to get all over and done with, but to get a license to get married, and if you're one of those people saying, well, because you're gay, you're going to go to hell, so I'm going to do the world a favor and vote yes for Prop 8. I would like to say that at least I'm not going to be there alone, because I'll see your damn ass right down there with me.